Today I'm in Plaza de España in Madrid. I'm only here for a couple of hours, so this is like a stopover for my next connecting flight. So kind of wish I had a bit more time to explore, but unfortunately I haven't on this occasion. This was one of the sites that I really wanted to see in Madrid, which is the Temple of Debod. But there's a massive queue just to get a photo outside of it. I don't think you're actually allowed inside, or maybe you are. It's hard to see. But because time is so short, it's going to be a quick passing visit. And this is all I'm going to get to see of it. I'm just passing this street. Right on the rooftop up there, there's an angel that's crash landed into the roof. And I've made it to Plaza de Mayo, which is one of the main squares, or one of the main places in Madrid. Lots of different restaurants around the outside, probably quite expensive and probably tourist traps. And it's also very busy. It seems to be very busy everywhere, but it is really good weather today. The Church of St. Anthony of the German, and it's open, which I'm really happy about because what's inside is beautiful. Retiro, and this place looks amazing. There's like a crystal palace, loads of cool things to see in this park, but I haven't got time. I'm just coming to the entrance. There's a really cool archway just over here, but it's being redone. They're sort of like working on it, so you can't see it at the moment, and time's getting on, so I need to head back to the airport to pick up my luggage so I can get my flight to Peru. So I made it to Lima. It took quite a long time. I'm a little bit tired, might be jet lagged, might just be tired, I don't know. But I had a bit of sleep. It's getting up at 2 o'clock, which is when I need to meet up with this group on Intrepid Travel. So I normally travel alone. Sometimes I do group tours and things like that. But this time I've decided to try one of these group things for the duration of my stay. So I'm here for about 12 days. In Peru. Got quite a few things planned, so I'm going to do it with Intrepid Travel, including seeing Machu Picchu and a few other things as well. But for today, I think we're just going to explore the capital, do a short walking tour around. So I have to be really quick. Really quick here. So we're in downtown Lima, which is the oldest part of the city. We're being shown around a bit. This is the main square, or one of the main squares in downtown, but it's all fenced off. All the police have got it fenced off. We're not meant to be in here, but our tour guide, Giscard, has persuaded the police to let us come in, take a couple of photos, which we've done. It's actually nice to have a square to ourselves so we can get some nice photos. But now we're being kicked out. So this amazing building is the Catholic Church, which is really impressive. So the streets around here are really crowded, really busy. It's a lot busier than where we're staying in the other part of the city. I'm now in Plaza de Mayo, which is another main square in downtown, and this is where the presidential palace is. And the president at the moment is female. The previous one was a guy called Pedro. He's now in prison because he was a bit too left and was into communism. But the current president, she's also left-wing, however being encouraged to be a bit more conservative, and I think that's what's keeping her out of prison at the moment. So across there you've got the town hall and lots of other various colonial buildings along the square, including the fountain there. So the fountain was there because when the Incas, there used to be 12 million of them. Then as the Spanish took over the country, many of these Incas were killed, and it's said that 4 blocks over in that direction is where lots of Incas were killed and the blood would run for 4 blocks to the spot of this fountain. So before coming, I read up a little bit about Lima. So I know a few years ago it was considered one of the safer cities in South America, although more recently, because there's been protests due to, I guess probably to do with like Pedro being put in prison and maybe other things, I don't know. I was a little bit concerned about how safe it would be, because I read a few pieces of information that within the last year it's become quite dangerous here. But my tour guide has insisted no, it's actually fairly safe to walk around. A little bit more sketchy here in downtown, but you've just got to be a bit cautious. It seems like a fairly safe place, to be perfectly honest, and I feel fairly safe here. And all the warnings that I read about, I think they were just a bit over the top, which it is most of the time when I travel somewhere, especially South America. As long as you're cautious and you're careful with what you're doing and look after your belongings, don't walk around alone at night time, I think a lot of the time these places are fairly safe. So I've tried some local street foods. There's going to be a lot more to try later on, but I've tried some sort of rice pudding with caramel, which I'm not fond of rice pudding, but it was okay. I tried a really nice donut type thing called picarones, which is like donuts with sugar, pumpkin. That was really good, actually. Tried some sort of cow intestines. They also have cow hearts. And guinea pig I've not tried yet, but I will try maybe in Cusco. It's 7 AM. I'm just getting my things together. Gonna head down for breakfast, and we've got to leave in half an hour at the airport to go to Cusco, which is going to be interesting because of how high it is above sea level. I've got to acclimatise, so I have taken a tablet, as one of the girls in my group had loads spare, so I'm hoping that will help me acclimatise. And I have to take one each day. When I actually start my hike, when I go much higher up, 4,400 meters I think it will be. If I am suffering from altitude sickness, I'll have to take a bit more. But I'm hoping by staying hydrated, drinking lots of water, I'm taking electrolytes with me and taking these tablets with me, I should be okay.